Someone asked me recently how I can paint realistic pet portraits every day. They asked about self-doubt, the elusive creative flow, and finding the time. And we all go through that. And I invite you to recognize those emotions as a signal to learn, to gain more skills, not a signal to stop painting. It's a choice that we make to sit down and paint. None of the realistic pet portraits on my long wait list would get done if I asked myself every day, do I feel like painting today? Seth Godin says, creativity is an action, not a feeling. Your art is needed, and it's too important to be left to how you feel today. And sure, I paint realistic pet portraits with feeling. I can feel the sensation of dipping my brush into the paint, and I can feel the brush stroke on my canvas. My art flows through my heart out onto the canvas to bring those adorable pets to life. But the choice to paint and to continue to paint is an action for me. I just sit down and paint. I choose to paint. I'm committed to my daily painting practice. Now, one secret I have to keep showing up for myself every day is to make sure my creativity is in balance. So what do I mean by that? Painting pet portraits after pet portrait, working closely with my clients and teaching and bringing you lots of encouragement and inspiration, well, the creative output is huge for me. I spend all day in the studio being creative in one way or another. And sometimes that creates an imbalance that makes it more challenging to show up for ourselves. And it makes it easier to listen to the judgment, the fear, and all those great excuses that we have. So while painting is an action, we can also choose to make sure our creativity is in balance by refueling in smaller and larger ways. And sometimes that looks like a hot cup of tea or a good audiobook while you paint, or treating yourself to a new, happy, and fresh brush. Sometimes it is filling up your senses with a delightful musical or an art exhibit. Maybe a walk on the cobblestones in a city and breathing in the history. Sometimes it's investing in yourself to expand as an artist with a course, to grow your skills and nurture your creative heart and earn more. To bring balance to my creativity over the last few weeks, I have treated myself to a fancy coffee or two. I bought the moringa oil infused with blue lotus that I've been wanting for years. It smells so good. I've bought tickets to a musical. I've gotten some new paint supplies. I've invested in a course to grow my skills and rewatched the inspirational movie about author and painter Beatrix Potter called Miss Potter. Now, throughout all this lovely inspirational refueling, I've kept showing up for myself. Every day I choose to paint. Sometimes that looks like showing up for yourself for just 20 minutes. Ask yourself, how much can I paint today? And sometimes spending those minutes with your art is enough to tell your creative energy that, yes, I'm a painter. I choose to paint. I show up for my creativity. I believe in nurturing my creativity. Other days, maybe you'll be painting for hours. Only by practicing and putting yourself through the actions will you expand your creativity and train your brain to show up for your art and not listen to the self-doubt or however the resistance, the fear of being small, whatever is showing up for you. I know you can do this. I know you can bring balance to your creativity. I know you can create a painting practice. I know you can paint pets. I know you can become a commissioned pet portrait painter. I'll be here guiding you along the way to choose to show up for yourself because your art is needed, my friend. My painting practice supports me. It nurtures me. And I love serving my clients and leading them to a place of healing. And I love changing my students' lives and being your encouraging voice. You can do it. I want to make a difference, and I choose to serve in this way. And you'll see this heart, my heart, in the upcoming How to Paint a Dog Portrait online course. So click the link to add yourself to the waitlist to expand as an artist and become a commissioned pet portrait painter in just 9 weeks. You are so loved, and you are more than enough. I am cheering you on, always.